Hey guys, today we're going to talk about a topic that comes from the Rise of Skywalker novelization. But before we do that, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, and hit the like button for future Star Wars content. Um, in the Rise of Skywalker, the last scene where Rey goes to Tatooine to bury the Skywalker lightsabers and to take a look at where Luke was practically raised. But in the sense, when she meets the old woman and the old woman asks her, um, "Who are you?" There hasn't been anybody here for years. She goes. What we see is that she goes over, looks to her, I guess her right, and sees Luke and Leia looking at her, and she says to the woman, "I'm Rey Skywalker." That is what the Disney version of the film showed us. But in the novelization of The Rise of Skywalker, you get a different feel to it. You get a different version of it. It's the same, but a little different. She does not take the Skywalker name. In the novelization, it was given to her. Now, when I say given to her, let me explain. Um, in another scene in the novelization, it was in between the battle of Rey and Kylo in the second Death Star. While they're fighting, Leia starts to feel their tensions build. But what happens after that was that Luke appears to Leia, and Luke tells Leia it's time to come home, and he appears to her twice, and Leia brushes him off, saying, "No, I don't want to leave. There's still work to be done. I can't leave them." But then Luke disappears. But as the battle between Kylo and Rey ensues, Luke appears to her again, telling her it's time for you to get yourself in order, say your goodbyes. It's time for you to come home. So when that happens, you remember the scene where Leia collapses. But in the novelization, she does collapse, but when she goes to her room to lay down, that's when Leia tells Luke that there are three legacies that she's leaving behind. She's leaving the Skywalker legacy, she's leaving the Organa legacy, and she's leaving the Solo legacy. Now, these three legacies, she was handing them down to three people. The Solo legacy, of course, will be handed down to Kylo Ren, Ben Solo. The Organa legacy will be handed down to Poe, since Poe is the one that becomes general to the Resistance, and the Skywalker legacy will be handed down to Rey, meaning that Rey was Leia's only apprentice, and that Leia is handing her the name, the lineage of the Jedi. So what happens is when it comes to the final moments of the ending of The Rise of Skywalker, where Rey is in Tatooine, it's the same scene. She goes to Tatooine, she buries the lightsabers, and at that moment, the woman appears and says, "There hasn't been anybody here for years. Who are you?" And she appears to look at the woman, then looks to her right, sees Luke and Leia, but in that brief moment, Luke tells Rey, "It's yours, take it." And that's when Rey takes the name, "I'm Rey Skywalker." So basically, in the novelization, they give you a more of an understanding why she took the name Skywalker compared to what Disney showed you. Disney didn't show you any kind of inkling of why she took the Skywalker name. It made it seem like she chose to take the Skywalker name. No, In the novelization, it was given to her. Leia passed it on to Rey, since Rey was the only uh, person that can take the Jedi's lineage and move forward. Of course, Benzo takes the same end, meets the same end, saves Rey, and disappears into the Force. But Leia's death scene a little bit different from what the movie showed you. But that's a topic for a later date. Again, the novelization gives you a much better understanding of why Rey took the Skywalker name. Well, let me correct that. She didn't take it; it was given to her. Remember, in the novelization, Leia is the one that gives Rey the Skywalker name. It's not Luke; it's Leia. Since Leia was her master, Leia was the one that had the power to hand down that name to someone else if she saw fit. But she saw fit, she saw Rey, how powerful she was going to be, and basically handed down the Skywalker name to her. And that's all I have for you for today. Again, if you like the content that I'm giving you, please drop a comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. If you have any questions about the uh, the topic, feel free to comment. And again, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell button for all future Star Wars content. And I will see you guys next time. Just to be well, stay safe, and may the Force be with you.